Do you ever feel overwhelmed with the world around you and feel lost and unsure where to get information? The solution might be not as complex as you think it might be, and it might even come in a hands-free medium. Through research and personal experience, I will introduce you to a new tool to help maintain a better understanding of life. The battle of life. Life is busy, and not only do you have to worry about yourself, you have to worry about your family, your job, and your friends, and other interests you might have. Excuse me. Time might seem as if it's not on your side, but there's always room for more. I will talk about the brain and address key features of the brain and memory, and I will discuss podcasts and how significant they are in the different genres of them. Let's start with the brain. Images are very important to the brain. Even when there is not images, it will create one. The skill is developed at a very early age and is called imagination. When the skill is not very well developed, the problem can follow until adulthood. The ability of older adults to form imagery scenarios is linked to their ability to recall detailed memories. Episodic memory, which represents our personal imageries of past experience, allows individuals to project themselves into both backwards and forwards into subjective time. This comes from a Harvard psychologist journal with the help of psychologists Donna Addis, Alana Wong, and Daniel Schneider. The brain is breathtaking. Kids have gone attached to screens, which is helpful, but it can also be very harmful. Episodic memory, which discuss. Imagery is a powerful tool, and as you get older, your brain develops chemical imbalances. If you do not act to fix them, you're leaving your brain and your body open to get sicker. Audio is one of the most intimate forms of media because you are constantly building your own images of the story in your mind, and you're creating your own production. Tiffany Wynn of The Atlantic. The difference in storytelling portions. The improvement is just around the corner. Training the brain improves working memory for all of ages. The difference are the storytelling portions. Listening to the story, the brain tries to create images of the scenes that is being described and connected to new information with the mental roots. Now let's discuss podcasts. When I say podcast, people might think of something similar to the Larry King Show, and might not be interested, and I don't blame them. But fear not, podcasts are so much more. Here are a few of my favorite shows. This one right here is a new favorite of mine. I started watching a documentary over this, and this is essentially a crime podcast. And then we have down here, this is a history podcast. It's more of like an entertainment history kind of thing. And this one is my favorite news podcast. It's updated daily, and it tells you from what was spoken at the White House, the different new information that comes out, ways of contacting new people, ways to contact the show. And then this one right here is a history show, and it dives deep into the people who we were taught to hate. It's not changing the way you think of them, but to give you an idea of to why they were the way that they are. Shows ranges from 5 minutes to 3 hours. It's up to you to choose. There are many genres such as news, history, financial advice, and so much more. Not only can you listen during a commute, while waiting in line, or on a plane, but you can also listen while you're doing all those activities of daily living that eat up so much time. From laundry to home maintenance and repairs. Sarah Respond with the article, Listen Up, 4 Reasons Why Podcasts Are the Best Life Hacks. I've talked about the brain and the key functions of memory, and I've discussed podcasts in its many genres. Small adjustments can make a wave of change. Imagination is a wonderful thing, and children should not be the only ones who get to enjoy it. Thank you.